All right, thanks for tuning into Leading Forecast. I'm Joseph Cooper, and I tell you what, severe thunderstorms and heat. It's summertime, guys. I tell you what, these little complexes running all around the high pressure system. just like July and August, I tell you. Going on over, let's see, satellite picture. You can see complex coming up through the Great Lakes area. We have another one across the North Dakota area. These up here really aren't doing anything too much. And then we have more thunderstorms developing out across Ohio and PA, right up close to I-80, and those will continue to do so over the next several hours. Going on over to the radar, not much to talk about there. We do have this little complex in Illinois, and then just kind of scattered showers and thunderstorms all across the nation. Those will start to become a little bit more intense over the next few hours along that ring of fire, if you will, on the edge of that high pressure system. Current watches and warnings, not really anything severe going on except for the heat. We do have those excessive heat watches, warnings, advisories, etc. all across the central part of the nation, and for good reason. Look at these temperatures right now. Already spiking at almost 100 down towards the Greensburg, Kansas area. We're hitting 94 up across Nebraska, and we're already in the lower 90s out across the Midwest here. And if we go to the heat index, look at these heat indexes. I mean, the central part of the country here is already above 100 degrees. You know, out here we're already 100 degrees plus. So I tell you what, and this heat is going to eventually move east, so the East Coast is going to get in on this. The other story is severe weather. Right now we do have some meso discussions going on up across the Great Lakes, PA, Ohio, Michigan. No watches as of right now. But those will probably come out here within the next hour or two. Slight risk out across the Dakotas today, and then a slight risk across the east. I think your main risk is going to be out here for the eastern portion, and then we may see some tornadoes out into this area a little later on. We'll have to see how that plays out. Going on over to the simulated radar map, you can see we do have thunderstorms developing. This is by about 5 o'clock this afternoon. You can see thunderstorms developing out across the Midwest. We got more thunderstorms out across PA, and by the time we get into about 8 o'clock or 0Z here, a couple complexes here going across Ohio, another one developing back across Wisconsin and Illinois, and then we do have the thunderstorms up here across the Dakotas where they start to form, and that's where we could see a tornado threat a little later today, just like we kind of did last night. Tomorrow, slight risk of severe storms all the way from the Midwest down to the East Coast. Main areas of severe weather, I think, will be here and up here as we get into tomorrow afternoon for damaging winds, large hail, maybe even a couple isolated tornadoes. Day 3, slight risk here. May end up seeing a slight risk more like this on day 3. We'll have to wait and see. Getting on over to the forecast models here, this is a get into tomorrow. Thunderstorms developing out across the Ohio Valley there. We have more thunderstorms developing up across Wisconsin and Minnesota. And the high pressure system and all the heat that's out here starts to move off to the east here. And as we get into Wednesday, here you go. Your heat starts to move off to the east. We start to really get hot out across this area. And thunderstorms develop off to the southeast along the edge of that high pressure ridge. And as we get into Thursday, finally your heat moves off to the East Coast and really starts to heat up Pennsylvania, Ohio, Delaware, down into Virginia. And here's why. Here's that big high pressure system sitting out today across the central United States, and that's what's keeping it nice and toasty out there. And storms develop along kind of the edge of this high pressure ridge, that 5880 line. Storms kind of develop right along that and kind of right along the 5880 line, and that's why we're seeing damaging winds and large hail across such a large area. And then tomorrow, here comes that high pressure system moving across the Midwest, and then hurricane, actually tropical storm Brett right now, kind of meandering off the eastern Florida coast in the Atlantic here. We'll have to see how that plays out. Pretty much all the forecast models kind of swing it off here. In fact, we'll show you that. Yeah, there's most of your forecast models swinging off the coast. There is a slight chance that if it misses this upper level system, maybe a 1 in 5 chance or so. If it misses this upper level system, it could actually kind of meander around out here and eventually swing back into the coast and go west. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But I tell you what, we're going to see more tropical systems within the next couple of weeks in this general area, I think, with the kind of weather pattern we have set up. So, anywho, severe weather, very, very hot across the country. So heat, and a little bit of activity in the tropics finally. So, a lot to talk about and a lot we're going to have to watch over the next week or so. And if you're across the heartland of the country, definitely stay cool and stay hydrated because it is hot. Also, want to announce we do have the 2011 Indiana Storm Chasers Convention set up. That is November 5th. It's a $20 entry fee. We have Jenna Blum, who is a New York Times bestselling author, as well as meteorologist Brian Wilkes, and a few other speakers, and some we haven't yet announced, set up to do some presentations. So definitely go to the website, inchasercon.com, and register. It'll be a great time. It's in Greenwood, Indiana, and you can find all the information on there. So have a great one. I'm Swift lead forecaster Joseph Cooper. You can view this on swiftchaseteam.com as well as thedailyforecast.net. Have a great afternoon, everybody.